Hi.
Hello, just admitting everyone. Just give me a second. It's a bit of administrating type of task.
How are you getting on with your new your laptop or whatever?
You asking me, Jules?
I'm just saying, how are you getting on with your new equipment?
Well, it's not, to be precise, it's not new equipment, but I haven't used this equipment for Zoom. So it's kind of like new equipment for Zoom. It's my work laptop. Well, I'm okay at the moment, but I did prefer the other tablet, which is my personal one. But at the same time, I cannot complain. Hi guys, we've got Jules, we've got Sheila, we've got Brian, we've got Mark, who's trying to join. I'm just looking at.
She's still trying with her new.
Look, yeah, I think she's trying with her new. Looks like it says join.
She's got the same problems, yeah.
But okay, I've got 2 Marks now who's trying to join from the other laptop. From the
That'd be interesting.
Yes. And we've got Jenny. Okay. Mark, can you hear us? Margaret? Oh, yes, we've got Mark.
Hi, Mark.
Can you hear us, Mark?
Obviously not.
Hello.
Hooray!
Brilliant.
Brian, you're very quiet.
Hello.
Hi. Well, I sat there and I thought, he is alive, isn't he?
No, probably not.
How is everybody doing?
I'm fine.
I'm fine.
Sheila, how are you?
I'm fine.
Sheila, can you hear us?
She's disappeared. Ah, she's back.
Okay, brilliant. How are you, Jenny?
Oh, I'm really well, thank you. Really good. Yeah. Ready to go.
Ready to go? Okay.
Good. That's great.
So is there anything we need to be prepared for? Like, do we have to have a space? Maybe you can tell us, Jenny. I don't know.
Yeah, sure. I wanted to see what you've got, what kind of chairs you've got, and whether you want to have a whole seated session, or do you want to stand up and do something standing up? What do you think? Shall we go round you one at a time? What about Julia?
Well, I can stand, but I can also do it sitting down. Depends on what the others want, because I think I'm more mobile than the others.
Okay.
I don't know, but I'm just guessing. Yeah.
Okay. All right, great. Thank you. And Brian?
No chair. I haven't got a chair. I'm sat in my only seating, which is a couch.
You got a couch. That's fine. But can you get
I'm
behind
capable
the
of standing.
couch? Yeah. Can you get behind the couch? Or is it against the wall? Sort of.
No.
No.
It's about 6 inches behind me.
All right. Okay, that might be a bit of a squash.
I can get in front of it.
Okay. And what about Meg?
Mark, yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah. So
I'm quite active.
yeah, good. Okay. So I think what I'm thinking is, so for example, if we did some things that you could hold on to something, whether it's a chair or something, so that we can do this kind of thing.
Yeah.
That sound okay?
Fine.
But we'll do some sitting down and then some standing up, if that's all right with you.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So I would usually use music, but it seems like it doesn't come across very well on Zoom. So we'll have to hum.
That's okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'd always for me, when I'm keeping active, when I'm on my own at home, I find it really nice to put on some music that I really like and to move to. So, you know, I'm sure you do that anyway when the radio's on or something. So if you could take anything away from this, it might be some of the things that we're doing that you could do along with some music.
I have pinned you, Jenny. So you
Oh, okay.
on the screen.
Yeah, great. Okay. All right. So let's you ready to begin?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to start off sitting. And just have a look around you, make sure that you've got space around you, you know, to maybe reach out with your fingers and just see where your movement range is. It might be that you've got arms on your chair, so just be aware of them as well. So we want to just be able to lose ourselves in the movement without worrying about whacking a cat or a chandelier or something. So just moving that around. Yeah, good. Yeah, excellent. We're actually going to start with the hands and let's give them a rub together. See if you can get some heat in here. Like going to start a fire and maybe rub the top of the hands and the other top of the hand. And as if you're washing your hands, which I know we've all been doing a lot of this year. Yeah, so pretend, just imagining you're kind of washing your hands there. Yeah. And let's take our hands down to our knees and have a look down at your feet. So I want you to be able to sit so that you've got your feet on the ground and that you're kind of feeling like you're in a good position. So I'm slightly further forward on my chair. Yeah, good. And again, we'll work with the hands, we'll bring them up from the wrists up. So it's a bit like Tai Chi, coming up to where you're comfortable and then coming down. So breathing in on the way up and blowing out on the way down. And if you can kind of continue what you're doing and look, imagine that you're looking through the walls out over the horizon, maybe to your most favorite place in the world. You can see that far. And you're also gathering in your breath from that far away and blowing it right into the distance there. Yeah, breathing in. Yeah. So I want you to make sure that you're listening to your own bodies all the time through this. Nothing should feel sore. I know you know that anyway. And some of the movements, I will give you different variations, but you do what you feel is going to give you the most benefit all the time. Yeah, good. And we'll bring our hands to the front. And then we're going to bring our wrists together and we're circling our hands. Yeah, so we're circling one way, and we're circling the other way, and then we're going to make a butterfly with the hands, and we're going to go for a fly. Which looks very graceful and beautiful, but you could probably feel it's actually really, it does take some effort. Think of the dying swan. Da, 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 da. Yeah, good. Excellent. And again, bring your hands in, give them a rub here. Imagine that you're kind of washing your hands. Yeah, and we're going to work through the fingers here. So we're going to take the thumb to the first finger, and then the middle finger, the ring finger, and then the little finger. So we're switching. The thumb is meeting each finger in turn. Yeah, good. Now, see if you can continue with that and bring it out to the side so you can't see your fingers. keeping a kind of rhythm going here. So we're going 8 and 7, 6 and 5, 4, 3, 2. Bringing it forward. So we're going 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah! Good. Yeah. So we're going to bring our fists into a. I like doing these little things. I always think they're like tongue twisters, but for the body. You know, they get you sort of thinking, get that brain and body kind of those pathways woken up a little bit. So here we're going to take our thumbs forwards, push the thumbs forwards, just gazing over the top of the thumbs. And then we're going to draw a figure 8 that's lying down, if that makes sense. So you're looping up and over. Keep watching those thumbs, trying to make a smooth pathway. And then if you can, bring the thumbs together and start to make it really tiny. So a real tiny number 8, a lazy 8. So it's an 8 lying down. Yeah, and if your arms start aching, do ease them out, of course. Yeah, so we're going to turn the hands now. Bring the thumbs towards you, each other, and then send out the fingers so it looks like that. Yeah, and push through the thumbs. So the thumbs come away from the fingers, and we're going to take them to the side and to the front. Yeah. So you've got a nice strong feeling in the fingers to the side and to the front. So the thumbs are heading towards each other. And just for a moment, just resting the arms. So I want to sort of bring the rest of the body into this as well. So again, you want to make sure that your knees are over your ankles, press down through your heels if you can. So you might be able to feel that a little bit more in the center, into your stomach. Yeah, and then try it again. So you're sitting up nice and tall here. So we're going to the side, 2, 3, 4, to the front. Bring the thumbs together, and follow the thumbs out. Can you turn the palms up? Big breath in, stretching out the chest there and forwards. 2, 3, 4, thumbs head towards each other there and out. 2, 3, palms up, breathing in, stretching out all the way through the fingertips. Yeah, good. And come forwards. 2, 3, 4, relax. Good, great. Now give the knees a rub. They will thank you for it. Make sure that you're sending warmth in. This is such a simple way, especially when the weather turns a bit colder, just to, you know, sometimes if you're like me, you wake up in the morning and you're sometimes a bit stiff. Yeah, you can send some really good warmth into your joints here. It gets them ready for the day. Yeah, good. And then coming back up to sitting, we're coming back into the hands here. So we're going to go push through the heels of the hands. Bring them in towards the chest, push away, but we're also pushing down through the heels of the feet. And release. And push away like you're pushing a great big boulder. Hands coming back. Good work. Really push. It's an even bigger boulder. Hands in. Again, heave. Push down with your heels as well. And push. Now just use your imagination now. It's a tiny little ping pong ball push. And push. Just a real light as a feather. You're just pushing a feather away. Push. Push. Flick. Yeah. And then it's getting bigger. Push, heave. Maybe you can hinge in the hips a little bit to push away. Push. Yeah, good. Last time, it's the size of a mountain now. It's a piano, pushing a piano up the stairs. Good acting skills. All right, so give your arms a rest out. Yeah, and then we're going to take the hands to the side. So sometimes when we've got problems with our shoulders, we don't want to lift our arms too high. So just go to wherever's comfy for you. So it might be that you're going more downwards, or you might be going more towards the side. So we're coming in, gently push away, push down with the heels. Yeah, and push away, energy through the fingertips, make it hard for yourself, and soften. Good, yes, push, come on, and release, and push, heave, and release. And then we've got this little feather, push away. Uh-oh, it's getting bigger again. Push through the heels of the hands, come on, push through the heels. And push. Are you feeling this in your arms?
Yes.
Yeah? Yes. Yeah. Good. And 5, 6, 7, 8. And then relaxing the arms down, just letting them hang out here, just maybe giving them a rub. It's always surprising to me. I mean, it's really nice to work with weights, but in some ways we don't really need them because we can use our imagination to find something to push against, right? And sometimes I think it's safer to do it just with your own imagination and body. Okay, so let's think about the shoulders. We're coming up, shoulders towards the ears, and then releasing them down, just controlling them, relaxing them down. And again, up, and then down. Maybe close your eyes to do this. Breathing in as you bring the shoulders up. Breathing out as you bring them down. And then you can turn this into a circle. And it's always nice to bring the rest of your body into it. So you're kind of letting the whole body join in there. Now making this feel smooth. And you may be aware of some maybe little noises or sensations here. And that probably is the little tiny calcium deposits that come in the muscles. You know, when you have a massage or something, or you find a spot, an area of your back, and there's just a little something there that you can kind of massage out. This is a way of doing it on your own. So it takes gentle, sweeping kind of movement here to circle. Yeah. And then relaxing the shoulders down and away. Yeah, so bringing up the hands, again, we're in this position. So we've got all the fingers together and the thumb away from the fingers there. So it's quite a strong feeling then, you're bringing that thumb away from the other fingers. And we're going to start to move like so. Elbow down towards the rib. Now, I know it might be difficult sometimes, maybe for some of you, to lift the arm all the way up. Just go to wherever feels right. And you're pushing up and you're bringing your elbow down. So you can take a breath there. And you might find that you can maybe speed this up. Keep thinking about bringing your thumb away. Yeah, and this is really good for waking up the lungs. As you all know, when we bring our hands up above our heart, we start to do something that's aerobic. So using energy here. Okay, we'll go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the hands in front of you again with that same position with the hands. And then we're going to push the shoulders away. So it's like the shoulders are coming in towards each other at the front. And then we'll take tiny, really small circles, like you're outlining the lid of an old-fashioned milk bottle. You're drawing a circle around there. So tiny little circles. Tiny, tiny, like really minute. The smaller, the better. So we're going 8 and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. How are your arms? Can you feel, are your arms aching a bit? Little bit?
Not much.
Right, just a bit. We'll do another round of those then. Okay. So we're coming again with the fingers together, the thumbs away from the fingers, and we're going. And just do this in your own rhythm. Now, remember we were talking about, or I was talking about, having your focus far away into the distance. Use that now, so you're looking straight ahead. Almost like you're kind of looking into the distance and you're jogging. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Again, take the hands in front, tiny little circles, tiny, tiny circles. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Relax the arms there, yeah. And you can give them a rub. You might like to take one hand and give your shoulder a rub, maybe seeing what you can find there. Maybe even having your hand on the side of your neck there, so you can feel all those amazing muscles that keep our head up. Yeah, good. And then let's come back, yeah, with our feet on the ground. So we're gonna jump in the body from our hands, shoulders, and we're gonna go, we should do knees and toes. We've done knees, but let's do feet, yeah. So here, we're gonna press down with the feet first of all, and remember that sitting position, so you're halfway in the chair, yeah, and we're gonna lift our toes up, so flex through the ankles there, yeah, so toes lift up and down, and up, and down, up, good, and up. We're going to do 8 on the right foot. We're coming up, good, and 7. You could have your arms out, 6, and 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Left foot, we're going 8, and flex. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right foot 4, we're going 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Left foot, we're going 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Right foot, we're going 2, and 1. Left foot, and 2, and 1. Singles now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Both feet. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And just relax the feet here. Yeah, so here, and if you can, you might be able to sense where this muscle is that comes from the inside of the arch of the foot, and it goes across the foot, and it comes all the way up here and connects in the knee. It's called the, better get this right, tibialis anterior. It's, if you flex your foot, if you put your hand on your shin and flex your foot, you should be able to feel a little bump there of that muscle. It's the one, if you've ever done running and you've got shin splints, you feel it there. But it's also the muscle that we use when we're stepping up onto a pavement. I don't know if you've ever done this thing where you're walking and you suddenly kind of go over your foot. If you've ever experienced that, it's because this muscle needs a bit more developing. And the way we develop it here is we do what we've just done, and the accent's on the up. So it's a kind of up, 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 up. Yeah, and we have to do repetition to make the muscle stronger. Good. 5, 6, 7, 8. So we'll do them a bit quicker and a bit snappier because I'm a slave driver. So we're going right foot. You ready? And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left foot 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Bring the foot right up. 4, 3, 2. Left 4, 3, 2. And right. 2. Left 2. Single, single, single. Feet coming up. Can you feel the shin, that tibialis anterior muscle? Front of the shin?
Yes.
Yeah, so I want you to be able to feel it working, and then a little bit more, and then rest. Yeah, good. Great. So we're going to come up on the balls of the toes and down, up on the balls of the toes and down. So we're targeting the calf muscle and down and up. Maybe hold on if you can. If you've got a chair like this, you can actually hold on underneath it. And it's like you're taking a little jump up here. Jump up and down, jump up and down, up on the toes. Good. Now this kind of feeling of little jump onto the toes, this helps to keep the bone density. So you want to have a little bit of impact here. Yeah. 8 and 7, 6. Hold on to the chair if you can. And 4 and 3 and 2. Good job. And 1. March it out. So we go march. Good. We're going to slow it down a little bit. So we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. 2, 3, 4. Sitting a little bit towards the front of the chair so you can move your body with this. March. 3, 4. Good. Now we're going to go 1 up on the balls of the toes. So we're doing a waltz. So we're going step, balls of the toes and down. 2, 3, down, 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 2. Good. Let your arms just move as you wish. You're in a beautiful ball dress or a dinner jacket, and you're waltzing in an old movie. 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. Another 12 around the ballroom. We're going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We ought to have tea afterwards and champagne. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. A swirl the other way. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Good. All right. So you're going to say goodbye to your partner. You're either going to do a curtsy or a bow. And with that in mind, we're going to start to come high on the toe and step the toe forwards. So we're coming to the tip of the toe. and then stepping the foot down. The tip of the toe, step the foot down. And the tip of the toe, step it down. The tip of the toe and step it down. So as you're doing this, think about the opposite shoulder coming forwards. It comes forwards and down, and forwards and down, and forwards. Yeah, so you can have your hands where you like. They could be on your hips or on your shoulders. Forwards and down and forwards. And again, we're coming forwards and down and forwards and down. We're going to change this in a minute. So it comes, we've got a heel coming forward. So we're going heel and heel. Good job, heel. Sitting up nice and tall. Heel. Good. Heel. And 7 and 8. Good. Okay. So with that same kind of pattern, we're going to start to work out the best muscles to use to bring the knee up. So we're using this big, or strong, I should say, thigh muscle here. So I want you to lift one leg up and put your hand gently on the thigh and feel that muscle working there. Yeah, and you could even give a bit of resistance there, so you're pushing down a little bit. Yeah, try it on one side and try it on the other side. There's something about when we're just isolating one leg and that muscle there that makes us need to kind of sit up nice and tall. So we're using these deep core muscles, the kind of pelvic floor, and we need to kind of think about having a nice long feeling in the spine so that we can soften in the hip and bring the knee up. That bit of the leg's floppy, that bit under the knee. Yeah, let's not make it too floppy. Let's flex the foot. Okay, so we're going up. Hold, hold, hold. 5, 6, 7, and switch. And up. Hold, hold, tall. 5, 6, 7, switch and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Yes. And change your foot. We're going up for 8 and 7. You can use that shoulder towards the knee. 5, 4. Let's do another set here. 2, 1. And again, we're going 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Sitting up tall. Good. Give that thigh a bit of a rub. Could you feel that thigh working? Yes? A bit? Okay, when you're ready, we'll do it on the other leg. So first of all, we're going to hold it up. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep it there. Good. We're going 8, 7, 6. Forgot how to count then. 3, 2, and 1. Release it down. And then we're going up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Give your legs a, yeah, good. Okay, so, yeah, I think we're going to do one more thing sitting down, and then we'll come up and use the chair or something around us to balance. But for now, just before we do that, we're just going to move our hands, our fingertips all the way around, reaching out here. One way. And the other way. And forwards and open. Yeah, good. Okay, so we'll take one hand and we're reaching almost like we've seen something just on the floor well in front of us that we want to try and pick up and come back. Good, and the other side. And come all the way back. And you can always use the opposite hand on the thigh to help you back up. There's something on beside us on the floor now, and this arm is quite relaxed, and we've come over. Keep pushing down with the opposite foot. Coming up nice and tall. Up and over. Ah. Good, and coming up. And then we're taking a twist. So we're coming around and looking over our shoulder, seeing what's going on there. Nice gentle twist. You can almost compare it to if you had a wet towel and you're just really slowly wringing it out. It's that kind of feeling. And when you're ready, unraveling back to the other side. And releasing forwards. Yeah, both hands come out, big breath in, stretching away. And we'll give ourselves a hug and a smooch. Good. Da, 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 da. 5, 6, we're going to do the whole thing a little bit faster. So we're going round, 2, 3, and 4, other way, 2, 3, 4, both hands out, out, and out. One hand down in front, and all the way back. Good, yeah, that looks so nice to watch. Down, down, and coming back, back to the side now. Releasing side. Up, up, and releasing to the side. Remembering what's coming next, we're going to take a twist. Come back to the sitting up and then have a gentle look behind you. Releasing forwards. A gentle look behind you. Coming back to the front, we're going to take our hands maybe on our knees or beside us or on the chair, and one foot in front of the other. We're going to come up to standing. So think about the chin going over the knees as you come up. This feels very dramatic after you've been sitting down for a while. It's kind of, oh, I'm up. So I won't be mean and make you come back down and do squats. What we'll do instead is we'll come and find something that we can hold on to. So the back of the chair, that's good. Ideally, you'd be kind of like this, but I'm going to come to the side so you can kind of see what I'm doing. I'm just going to hold on with one hand, I think, sometimes. Okay, so however you are, whether you've got one hand or whatever you're doing, you're going to look down at your feet and make sure that they're in parallel. And first of all, it's a very simple thing to do, just standing. It's simple until you start to really think about how you're standing. So close your eyes, send your imagination down to your feet, to your hips, to your shoulders. Take a big breath in and big sigh out. Yeah, and we use that, this out breath really helps us as we bend the knees. The in breath at the top and the yeah, so we're just very simply bending the knees and coming up, bend, and up, and bend. Now you might want to add a rise up to the top, at the top here. So just come up on your balls of your toes and feel what it's like. See how strong your ankles feel. And it might be, it's just that feeling of coming up and there's just a little gap between the floor and the heels, or you might want to come up higher, or you might not want to at all. So we're bending, a plie, and stand. And releve, arise, and heels down. Bend those knees. And stand. And rise. And bend the knees. And stand. And rise. And down. Bend the knees. And up. And rise. And down. We're going to stay down here in this bend here. And hopefully you can see I've got my bum above my ankles. So it's like my sitting bones, those two bones are heading down directly towards my ankles, hopefully. And I'm doing tiny little bounce. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Good. Again, we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Going 8, 7, 6. Thigh muscles. Good. And coming back to standing. Give yourself a shimmy. Maybe even just give your legs a bit of a ease out. Yeah, good. So we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to turn the feet out. So a good way of doing that is have the feet underneath you and then squeeze your bum and your thigh muscles, and then your toes kind of come wing out a little bit. So you've got a turned out position there. And when you bend your knees, they're going above your toes there. So it's just a bit of space between the legs. Soften the ankles, soften the knees, relax the shoulders. Yeah. So from here, we're going plie. And up. Plie. And up. And up. And up. And if you want to add a rise here, first of all, just suss out how your ankles are here. You'll find that you use lots of muscles to come up. You want to kind of gather everything in, all this strength all in your legs. These are the kind of, the more you work you put into these, the more, when you see ballet dancers at the bar, some professional dancers will be sweating doing this because they're really using all their muscles. So bend the knees, coming up and rise, heels down, bend the knees and up and rise and down. And again, we're going down and up, arise, heels down, bend the knees and up and rise, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, heels down, bend the knees. Here we go, our little micro pulses down here. So we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, 7, 6, 5. You're going to have such strong thighs after this session. Squeezing in, yeah, and then again, just give your feet, your legs a bit of a wiggle out here. Good. Oh. Great. So upper body, we want to take our arms, if you can, hold on with one hand and just see where you can take that arm, whether you can take it up or over, circling around. Yeah, that all looks really good. You might want to just keep it small, or you might want to make it quite big so that you're using all your body. I can hear seagulls. Yeah, so we're opening our wings like the seagulls. Someone calling me. And circling the other way when you're ready, switching arms. Yeah. So this should feel really nice in your side body. Good. And again, give yourself a shimmy out. Let those muscles come back. Good. So before we come back on the chair and we cool down, I thought we should really take some balances whilst we're up here. And it's great because you've got something to hold on to. And just have a play with transferring your weight onto one foot and then transferring your weight onto the other. So the foot could only has to be a tiny way off, or it could just be that feeling of transferring the weight over and you haven't really even lifted the other foot off. So you're sending the weight from side to side. Yeah, this is just so important to practice balance because it's one of those things that you have to practice, otherwise it starts to go. And that's really annoying. So if you do anything every day, I would suggest doing this kind of practice where you holding balances. And a nice way to hold a balance is to put the heel onto the top of the other foot, and then you can just tap that foot. And like I was saying at the beginning about if you've got some music comes on that you really love, you can do this sitting down or standing up. It's just a way to incorporate these kind of exercises into everyday life. And then gradually, it's a bit like wearing water wings and learning to swim. You just let the air deflate gradually. So eventually you think, oh, I can actually hold a balance for a bit longer. So the trick is to do just go easy on yourself, not really struggle to do it, and just enjoy the moments where you do find balance. Make sure you're looking at something that's not moving and that you're really quite relaxed about it, and you maybe want to play with taking your hand off. Yeah. Make sure you do both sides. Again, tapping the foot. Maybe holding it a little bit longer. Yeah. That's great. It does take concentration. Great. Yeah, good. And then bringing both feet in together and giving yourself a bit of a shimmy. And let's come back into sitting. So time seems to have gone so quickly for me anyway. I know we've got about 10 minutes left. So is that right, Aggie? 10 minutes or so? Yeah. So perhaps we'll do another 5 minutes or so and cool down, and then we'll have a little bit of time for chat. Yeah. Good. Okay, so let's do what we did before we stood up. So we've got the feet on the ground and we're going to circle all the way around and use this to kind of stretch out. So maybe you can feel that you could go further. Yeah, what did we do then? Take the hands out wide. Oh, big stretch here. Give yourself a hug. So you can take one hand over the other, give yourselves a rock. Yeah, let's do that again. We'll swap over our arms the other way. So big breath in. And then, oh. Good. bit of TLC. And we'll take one hand down. Yeah, I'm bringing it all the way up. And the other hand. And bringing it all the way up. And then to the side. And sitting all the way up. Good. Up and over. And all the way up. And remembering what we did. A gentle twist to the side. And releasing. And the side. And releasing forwards. We'll take a big breath in here. We'll take the hands, palms facing forwards. And we're going to rain down. Breathing in, working through the wrists. Maybe making wings with the arms. So we're taking breath in on the way up and good. Last one, really big. Exhale, hands coming onto the lap. And we'll take our shoulders up and roll them back and down. Yeah. Well done, everyone. Thanks so much for all your
Thank you
energy
very
today.
That was great.
Good job.
Okay, so shall I unmute
Everyone,
and we can have a short chat as well?
yeah. Is everyone all right? Yeah.
Fine.
Good.
Bye. I'll say bye.
Oh,
That's
bye.
lovely. Thank you very much indeed. It was great.
That was
Thank you,
great.
Jenny. Thank you,
Thank
Jenny.
you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Can I just say before we leave that Jenny will be joining us sometime soon in December, I hope. So we will have another
Yeah.
session with you, Jenny. Thank you so much
Good.
for today. Next week, we have a laughter yoga on Friday.
That was fun.
You could join us, Jenny, as well.
Yeah.
And we have a quiz on Tuesday, 3:30. And on shiatsu at 2:00. So we've got a few exercises next week. Shiatsu session 2:00, pub quiz 3:30 with Harry, and laughter yoga Friday 11:00. So I hope you can join us. And see you, everyone. And thank you so much, Jenny. That was amazing.
Oh, good. Well
Thank
done, everyone.
you.
You were amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.